Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Head over to Pinterest and search for Tabletop View and find a good vertical table that gives a documentary-style vibe and download it. Now, search for Apollo 11 historic pictures and download different types of pictures with good aesthetics that will help us achieve diversity in our collage effect in the final edit. Also, find one main image from where the edit will start, like this historic picture is perfect for this edit. Then, search for black ink effect and find a good one and download it, as we will use it for the ending of the whole animation. Now, bring all these images to Canva. To make a Polaroid for each frame, search for Frames in the Element tab and select a frame with a bold white border like this one. Now, bring the image into the frame and add the tumble animation to this. You can select whether you want the animation on entry or exit, or even on both. Through Intensity, you can change the variation of animation as shown. After finding the perfect animation, download it as MP4 with a green background. Now, bring the second image. But we want this image to enter from the right side, and the animation doesn't have a left-right entrance option. So, put an exit animation on this, and we will reverse it in CapCut later to get an entrance animation from the right. Change intensity to get a different type of animation, and download it. Now, bring in the third image and apply a similar exit animation to make it enter from the right side in the edit. Now for the fourth one, adjust the image in the frame by double-clicking on it. We want it to enter from the left, so put the animation on Enter. Now, for the fifth image, repeat the process. Then, the sixth one, but here the animation changes to Wipe. Download it. Similarly, do it for the seventh one. Now, bring in the main image, scale it a little bit, and remove animation by going into Animations and selecting Remove All Animations, as we will animate it in CapCut. Download it in PNG format. Bring all the downloaded animations into CapCut. Now, bring the table onto the main timeline along with the main image and remove its green screen using Chroma Key. adjust the image size where it looks good on the screen. Then make a copy of them. Now to animate the main image, make both layers a compound clip and scale it so that the white border of the image is out of the screen. Now find a place where you want to start the animation and add a keyframe there. Then, add a keyframe where you want the animation to end by scaling down the clip to 100%. And we get something like this. Now for the text effect, add a text box. Head over to Wikipedia, copy some text, and paste it into CapCut. Then, press Enter to move to the end of the line and create a list of text. Repeat this to get a scrollable text list like this. Now, add a keyframe at the start, then move the text upwards, and add another keyframe there to get a good text scroll effect. Then, create it as a compound clip and add the wide angle effect from Effects, adjusting its strength accordingly. You can also play with the scroll speed of the text. To give a soft look to the main image, reduce its opacity to 54%. Now, to get the same text effect but scrolling in the opposite direction, duplicate it. Then, uncompounded it, do keyframing in the reverse direction, and make it a compound clip again. Add the wide angle effect on it, adjust its strength accordingly, reduce its opacity, and change the speed relatively slower or faster than the first effect. Now, set the length of both layers to match when the main image starts zooming out. Then, create a compound clip of both. Now, to freeze the text on the main image while it zooms out, hit Freeze Frame. Keyframe the text effect and make it zoom out with the main image so it feels like the text is frozen on the image and is now zooming out. As we want this effect on the main image throughout the edit, stretch out its length and make it a compound clip with the main image. Now, it's time to animate the table. Make the table scroll upwards using keyframes. We also want the main image to scroll upwards with the table, so do the exact same keyframing as the table with the same starting and ending points. And we get something like this. Now, bring in the animated frames we made in Canva. Place them where the table scrolling is about to end to get a good collage effect. Remove the green screen using chroma key selection. Resize and adjust orientation as needed. Now we want an image to come from the right side, so we select the image on which we applied the exit animation. Remove the green screen and hit the reverse clip button to reverse it. Now that exit animation is converted into an entrance animation from the right side. Now, play with the timing and size of the image to get the best animation. Repeat the process for the other images and adjust their alignment on the table for a documentary style. Then, bring one image in the center of all the images, on which we will apply the wipe animation. Now, bring the wipe animated image above this and make it appear later on the timeline to get a wipe effect on the previous image. Similarly, bring the next one and adjust the appearance timing of the layers. Increase the table duration. Now make the length of all layers up to the ending frame. For example, I want this animation to be 12 seconds. For the ending, bring in the ink effect and cut the part where the whole screen turns white. Remove the black part using chroma key. But we want the black ink effect, not the white. So here's a trick to convert white into black. Select the clip and go to the Adjustment tab. Bring everything down to 0. And there, we get the perfect black ink ending effect. Then, compound clip everything, because we are now going to make some camera movements using keyframing. To give it a documentary vibe, apply the Nightfall filter over the whole animation. Now, for camera movement, add the first keyframe where you want a zoom effect on the collage on the table. Then, move a little forward on the timeline and scale it to the right corner image. Have randomness in this to make it feel organic. Then, add more similar movements like sliding to the left, then right. At the end, zoom out to 100% again. Now, right-click on a keyframe and open Show Variable Speed Animation. Select each sharp edge and hit Free Curve to make the animation smoother. Do this for X and Y variables so that the zoom effects get smoother. Now close it. Add good documentary music and sound effects to create the original feel of a documentary. And here you go.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.